There are families, for instance, where the greatest people who represent the strength of that family always die. The moment someone gets a job with NMPC and he says glory be to God, he dies. So you find a territory with weak people. All the people that have the strength to bring deliverance, there is a spirit that comes to cut them short. You are not an intercessor if you do not understand the burden of the territory. What are you praying over? You don't just listen. An intercessor does not say, God, give people jobs. Oh God, give people children. That's a child's prayer. You come to the root of the problem, the controlling powers. Many years ago, you've heard it in my teachings, many years ago, I went to preach somewhere in northern Nigeria. It was a crusade, a can crusade, I think, or something of that sort. And through God is my witness, I saw something was happening to the women. Now, I'm not a medical doctor, but every time they gave birth, they became deaf and dumb immediately. Not 1, not 2, not 8, not 10. I said, I'm not a doctor, but at least I did biology enough to know that this is what is the relationship between giving birth and becoming deaf and dumb. Once you see a prevalent pattern, it is not sickness, it is a spirit. Are we together? There are family members where children of 12 years have high blood pressure. What is the child thinking about? You really think that's a disease? No, no, no. Even medical science tells us sometimes they trace certain sicknesses and they will say, does your father have it? Does your mother have it? In the name of Jesus, let me speak over someone. Any pattern that will not allow your family represent the purposes of God, I call upon the God of my covenant this night. It leaves your life forever. Please sit down. I have seen patterns of poverty over families. There are territories where the preachers never break through. Anointed, they love God sincerely. Some of the holiest, godliest men, and yet the territory does not open. After 10 years, 40 members, it declines to 30. During Thanksgiving, it goes to 80. And you see the people saying, God, did you send me? If only they understood that there are veils and there are gates over territories. Listen to what I'm telling you. There are controlling powers over territories. There are controlling powers over regions. There are controlling powers over families. Don't you think the devil will just fold his arms and watch you and your children just go like that? There is a Pharaoh that will fight your exodus. It takes spiritual intelligence to define your possibilities. Patterns of bad luck, patterns of ill health, patterns of widespread barrenness. Mother barren, gave birth only after 10 years. Brothers barren, sister barren, is a demonic thing. There are patterns where things that are started never finish. Have you seen those kinds of things? You will see a house, they will tell you they started building this house in 1987. Until now, what is in a house that cannot be built? You will hear that the person who had money and came to build it died there. Have you seen those things? Don't be afraid of what I'm teaching you. It's the truth. You stand upon a territory. Jesus looked over Jerusalem and began to cry. Why was he crying? He saw that there was a spirit that casted blindness on the people. Oh Jerusalem, Jerusalem, he said, if thou had known even in this thy time the things that pertain unto your peace, but they are hidden from you.